Hi viewers, welcome back to Siri Algorithms YouTube channel. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, I am going to explain about the set methods. In previous video, I explained the general properties and functions of the set. In this video, methods. So there are total 17 methods are there. In this video, I am going to explain only 3 methods: add, update and copy. So please walk through with me. Let me open the Jupyter notebook so that I will show you the code. Please wait. So environment is loading. So first, if you want to check what methods are there in the set, simply you can write a small syntax: print of directory of set. Now you can see the list of methods in the set. There are total 17 methods are there. So let me explain the first method. What is add? Add, if you want to add a new element to the existing set, that means already you have the set and you want to add a new element. Add takes single argument and it is going to add it in the somewhere in the set. That means the position is not fixed because due to the set unordered nature. But list, if you see the data structure of list, in the list append method is there. Append also takes a single argument and defaultly end of the list. So let me show you the code. So set1 is equal to, I have some data in Python 100, Java something like 100.5 and 10. Now I want to add a new element. So set1 dot add of. So add takes only single argument. Maybe I want to write like a C++. So print of set1. You can see it is unordered. Due to this unordered nature, the element add somewhere. Either it can be a beginning or in the middle or maybe end. But list is ordered. So if you use the append method, append takes a single argument and defaultly it is the end of the list. Next, let me show you one more example. Maybe I have some set list here. Set2 is equal to some email ID siri@gmail.com and one more is cherry@gmail.com. So set is a unique property, so it won't allow the duplicates. That means repeated elements are not allowed. Then where we will use it in the real-time scenarios, I'm going to show you one example here. So first I'm taking one result 1 is equal to, just a variable name is optional, you can take it anything. So here first I'm checking the len of the set2, that means how many elements are there, I'm counting here. After that I'm giving the user choice. Option is equal to, input is the inbuilt function in Python. So I'm collecting the information from the end user. I'm asking choose an email ID. Choose an email ID. And whatever the end user going to enter the value in the input, that value going to be added to the set2 dot add of option. whatever the user is going to enter the value in the option, that is going to be added into the set2. So now I am taking one more new variable, result2 is equal to, after adding, check the len of the set2. Condition I am writing, because why the condition I am writing here, maybe set property is uniqueness, it won't allow the duplicates. Maybe if anyone will select the same email ID, then it won't give the permission to access to write into the set. So that's why I'm writing like a condition. If result1, that means the length of the set2 is not equal to result2, in that scenario, if the condition is true, then you can execute this print statement. Print of the email ID created successfully. Else, I will explain the code in a moment. So print of, I'm calling the option here, ID already taken, so choose some other ID. Let me execute here. So now you can see it is asking like a email ID. Maybe if I enter like a berry@gmail.com, now you can see the email ID created successfully, because the condition, first it will check the condition here. What I written the condition here, result1. What is the result1 here? Len of set1. Len of set means the number of elements. At beginning, how many number of elements are there? Only two. One is the Siri and one is Cherry. So there are two email IDs are there. So the len of the set2 is 2. After that, I am asking the end user, can you please choose one email ID? And they are going to enter the email ID here. That email ID is nothing but berry@gmail.com. So that is a unique, you can say it is not a repeated element. That's why it is going to add into the set2. So when it is added into the set2, now what is the len of the set2? It is 3 after adding. Now check this condition here. Result1, how many elements? 2. And what is the elements of the result2? Result2 is 3. So what is the condition I written? If result2 is not equal to 3, that means now you can see result1 is 2 and result2 is the 3. So both are not equal. That means it is a not equal. So in that scenario, the condition is true here. When the condition is true, it is going to execute this statement. The email ID created successfully. That means the element was added successfully into the set2. For example, let me show you. If I am trying to give the same email ID, Siri@gmail.com, you can see why this else block executed, because it will check the condition, because right now the length of the result1 is 2 and len of set2 is also 2. Because why? Because the set property is uniqueness, it won't allow the repeated values. Already the value is there with the Siri@gmail.com, but I also selected the same here. So that's why it is a repeated element, so it won't add to the set2. That's why the len of the set2 is 2 and after adding it is also 2. That's why condition failed. So else block get executed. ID already taken, so choose some other ID. That's why this block is executed. Not only in this scenario, if you want to allot a phone numbers, or if you want to allot Aadhaar number, PAN numbers. You can use the unique property of the set. Next, what is update? If you want to add more than one element, here add will take only the single element. If you write one more argument here, maybe something like this, it is going to raise the error, because you can see add takes exactly one argument, but we given like a two arguments. That's why the error was raised as a type error. So add won't take more than one argument. Then every time our requirement is not the same. If you want to add more than one argument, then which method you have to use it? That is nothing but update. In list, if you remember the list data structure, we will use like a extend. So let me take one example. A is equal to 10, 20, 30, and then maybe 100.5 Python. This is my set list, this is my set. Now I want to add more than one argument into the set. So you can write more than one element either in the list form, or you can use the tuple form. Let me show you. If I am writing like a dot update of, this is the method. If I directly write the element here, for example Java print of a, you can see why this is a single element. I want to add like a single element like Java, but it is divided into the characters. So here what is happening, it is not considering this one as a single element. If it was to consider as a single element, you have to pack it. So if you remember the packing and unpacking concept of the tuple, packing means you are going to define the elements, all values you are going to store it into one of the variable. So let me write this one inside of the tuple form. So when you try to write the tuple form and it has to consider it is a single element, then you need to use like a comma. That means there is second element, but that element is empty right now. If you use this, then only it will consider this is as a single element. But in case if I don't give the comma, what will happen? You can see same. It will read like an individual character. That's why when you try to add the elements in the tuple form and it is having only the single argument, in that scenario, you always give the comma. But now you can execute, it will consider as a single element only. Either you can pass the list in the tuple form, or if you want you can take it as a list form. So let's take this one as a list. Now you can see. Or if you want to add more than one element, maybe 500 and you have like a 700 something. You can see all elements are added. But observe one thing. It is added somewhere, some numbers is added in the middle and some it is in the end, because it is unordered nature. But if you see the list, extend is a method, it takes more than one argument and defaultly it is going to add the end of the list. Next, copy. Copy returns a shallow copy of the set. So let's take this one. So this is my set. I want to paste it somewhere. That means I'm going to take one more variable. Maybe B is equal to. Simply you can copy the information of A dot copy of. So here what I am doing, I am copying the information of A and pasting into B. So print of B. So copy is a method, it is going to return a shallow copy of the set. So this is the way you can do it. So in next video, I am going to explain about the pop, discard, remove and clear. So thank you. See you in next video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please follow my channel. Thank you. See you in next video.